господа, снова вы, снова я. Продолжаем мы Хогвартс. Это вот надо с теткой этой базарить сейчас. Ньюф Фиджеральд.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll
Я её,
find
короче.
some way to get in.
Good. I shall
Так, я
meet you
там
in my
проебал, о
portrait
чем они
there.
там пиздели.
Until then.
Так,
Revelio.
так, найдите вместо третьего испытания. Так, подожди, я все проебал, блядь. Потом они базарили все. Когда мне уже дадут 27 левел.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Так, ну с фигом так с фигом. Ну и давай сразу по карте. Так. Ну, давай сюда, там уже... Там уже... Я не знаю, брать эти облачки, не брать, блядь. Ну, такого, чтобы особо интересного, я что-то в них вообще не видел.
Revelio.
Бабочка, видишь как?
Revelio.
А чё у него
Mine
тут?
now, demi guys.
Ну чё, ждем его, блядь. Просто что-то базарит, все равно пока нет других активностей. Ага, да ёб же твою мать, блядь. Так, ну что ж, мне осталось чуть-чуть до 27-го.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key.
Когда дадут кедавру,
That
блядь?
he let her leave with it, despite orders from Randall.
Если в самом конце будет очень интересно, блядь.
She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met
Блядь, это не можешь
but
спросить?
I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now,
Короче,
time
тоже
is of the
мутный еще
essence.
тот, блядь.
Drink up and I shall explain more.
Лучше б коньяка помог налил бы, блядь.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see.
Так ты сейчас можешь Квиддич вести.
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now, to find the headmaster's house elf.
А чё он ничего не делает, бля? Да, странненько, странненько.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Да почему?
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed
Ну он
enough
же
for
потом
all
спалит
my
это все.
boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I
Так пусть они все боятся, он же теперь, блядь, верит.
simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Здороваясь, тварь, директор идет.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Да.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Вообще на колени становятся.
A word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Вперед,
Good
блядь.
idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Так мог бы спросить бы пароль у этого,
What did we do to
тот, что ему от
deserve
прыщей
this?
приносил, блядь.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Ученик-то будет же нести как-то, ему ж надо попасть.
Headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs
Ну, он
are
опять
swift
друг
approaching.
говорит.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
Well, they're as good as invisible to me, sir. Rotten little extortionist holding my diary hostage.
What was that, Broom?
Nothing, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Так,
Something seems a little off with the headmaster. I spent all night...
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
опа.
Professor?
А это Уизли может уже догадаться.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Угу. Давай вот так.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the forbidden
Ему можно
forest
всё
to
сейчас скажем, да?
confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Так, жрут, бля.
Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
Да как ты смеешь?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Ну, я не знаю, о чем про силу. По власть моей... Ну, это было посильно... Давай от этого.
Certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
Отсылка, все так как про чистоту крови.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Да, отрыжка тоже прикольно звучит.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Так, ну у меня же других заданий, по-моему... Блять. Есть 27, хорошо.
Aloha Mora.
Ну... Так, давай-ка теперь... Смотреть, что я могу... Да, в принципе, тут нихуя и нет такого. Так. Ну да, больше никто нихуя там не говорил, не звонил. Того не отправлял так. Хорошо.
Revelio.
Так, хорошо, он рождественская это висит. Блять, сколько можно подниматься?
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Так, ну тут, наверное, надо сохраниться. На всякий случай. Блять, сильно высоко.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. Revelio.
Ага.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Угу. Так.
Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Ну
I
давай.
suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Чек. Крепление волос.
Revelio.
Нахуй он после него пьет, блядь. Вот этот листик нельзя взять.
That must be the pedestal. Revelio. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve.
За хуйня,
You
блядь.
shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Дракон, что ли, блядь? Так, шанс. Возможно, кто-то сосет у кого-то.
I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be his.
Ой, так, это нихуя не работает. Так, немножко стелса нам добавили тут. Так, ну а как тогда с Атиси? Палочка не работает.
I need to time this just right. I see a staircase straight ahead.
Такая лестница. вот это, наверное. Что попытались скримером сделать, да, блядь? Так, сохранилось оно само тут.
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Ну иди, блядь, что ты застрял-то?
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
А как тогда пробежать, блядь?
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Пытаться вот так.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Вот тварь, блядь, таки да. Было интересно. Номер не прошел, так.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
Так, дорога.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Может быть, получается, не с той стороны надо? А вот так. Да ну ёб твою мать, ну что там, блядь, могло помешать уже?
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Ну вот тут она проходит, а там дальше
That's where
нихуя.
I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
При том, что этот второй, он не отвлекается. Этот ходит? А, не, пошел.
Nothing this way, no danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
А, наверх получается. Ну, давай.
Revelio.
Сука, блядь.
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Ну... Мантия-невидимка, что ли, или что?
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Подожди, ну так он и так же был невидимкой. У меня какая-то, блядь, получается. Я что-то нихуя не пойму.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
А-а-а.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Блять, ну мне эта миссия не очень нравится.
Do not squander its extraordinary power.
У меня какая-то для разнообразия, может, и пойдет. Но... Он не может быть невидимым опять.
Bombarder!
Лучше бы свои потерять. Уши его там. Бабах. Ай, опять вы, блядь. Да я же нажал, блядь. Пошли вы нахуй. Бум. Ну. Так, надо сохраниться, блин. Они таланты тоже не дают заюзать, кстати говоря. Да ёб твою мать, сейчас, блядь. Ну вот эта хуйня здоровая, это, наверное, будет. Так, а ну секунду. Ложечка водички. Ложечка вейпа.
Defender.
Ну. Ах, блядь, я его не это. Да, блядь, тикай, 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 тикай. Блять, ну, сука, говно ты, блядь. Зря. Надо было оставить. Блять, ну... Чё у него такой... Я оставлю это. Ну сколько вас, блядь? Да ёб твою мать, ну в чем прикол, сука? Блять, я вообще не понимаю, в чем фишка делать одно и то же, блять, по 10-му кругу, блядь. Не-не-не, давай тролля. Да тролля, блядь. Сука, там... Вот это его хорошо. Блять. Сука, бля. А ты заебал, блядь, реально. Бля, он еще не сдох. Ну что за... Сдох наконец. Ну наконец-то, блядь. Да, тут бы помогла эта хуйня, что прокачивает здоровье. Так.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Neve! Why?
May her memory be a treasure to us forever. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Так, господа, что там? Я не знаю, закончит он час испытания, если нет, то мне надо срочно бежать. Но они хоть морду ему сделали, так что похоже, ну, в основной играешь, а не заскриптованная одна и та же.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Да, и вот так вот перейдет на темную сторону, короче, в итоге. Так, ну что, господа, на этом, в принципе, я закончу. Надо будет бежать, поэтому делаем вот так, вот так, вот так. И ну и пока адьос, как говорится.